All right, well, Elliot, tonight we were supposed to announce here on Eternal 81 that you would be back in our cage in March against Carlos Hicks from New Zealand, but something has happened. Run us through what that is.
Yeah, so literally we signed the contract last night. You might have seen on my Instagram. Signed it at 7 o'clock, and then driving here I get a call from my manager saying Cam had reached out. Carlos has unfortunately torn his meniscus, and he's decided to call it a day from fighting. So we're back to the drawing board, which kind of just continues the curse of the dragon a little bit. You know, we've kind of had a year, well, pretty much the last 5 or 6 years has been marred with cancellations, pullouts, and all sorts of visa issues and whatever else. So it's just been like it's been a struggle, but I guess that's part of the story, right? So it's frustrating, but, you know, we've still got, 4 months to try and find somebody. So I'm sure someone will put their hand up.
Yeah, this latest cancellation is just the icing on the cake, really. Run us through the last few cancellations as well.
Yeah, for sure, you know, and like all respect to Carlos, you know, if he's injured, no one wishes that upon anyone, especially a career-ending injury sucks, you know. Especially when you get a bit older, you know, every time you step on the mats to train, you know it could be your last, you know. That doesn't take much in the sport to really cripple you. So all respect to him, and if he decides to come back and we can do it down the track, then let's do it. If not, all the best in your retirement. But yeah, it's been like, I mean, I was supposed to fight kickboxing earlier this year as well. That got cancelled. I was supposed to fight overseas again. That got cancelled. So we've literally gone like March, April, May, July, August, September, November. Cancellations, pullouts, visa issues, and now we're like rolling into 2024 with the same shit. Excuse my French, but yeah. So it is what it is. You know, it's the fight game, and I understand that shit happens, but it's just frustrating for me because it's not through my doing. You know, I'm on the mats with these like 20-year-olds every single day, busting my gut, and you know, I'm always ready to fight. So you know, everyone says anywhere, anytime, anyone, and I'm that guy. You know, and I truly stand by that.
Yeah, how much are you itching to get back in there?
Oh, I'm dying to do it, you know, like, you think, like, I grew up in this sport. This is all I've ever done, you know, like, my best years, I was fighting 8-9 times a year, you know, minimum. I'm from a Thai boxing background. We're active. We fight once a month, you know. So to then go, like, once a year, once every 18 months, like, for the last couple of years, has been so frustrating. And, you know, like Volkanovski said it best in his last interview, like, we kind of need this for our own mental health, you know. Like, I'm fortunate I got a successful business and I got a beautiful family and everything else, but man, I need this shit to keep me alive, you know. And for me, it really gets me down. But I'm grateful to have the guys in the gym that I have that I can like put my energy into and focus and train with them, and grateful to have, like I said, a beautiful family that supports me and gets me through it, you know. But hey, it still sucks when you put your heart and soul into something and you don't get to fight. It's like, it's the most frustrating thing in the world, but I'm still fortunate that I'm 34 years old. My body's in good nick. I've got 0 injuries, had 0 surgeries. I've got a long time left in this sport if I want it. I've just got to try and find someone to sign on the dotted line, you know, and that's the hardest battle. The fighting part's easy. It's getting someone into the cage to do it, you know, so it is what it is.
Yeah, how hopeful are you that we will be able to find someone by March, and who do you think that could be?
I'm pretty certain we're going to find somebody. You know, I've stepped up to welterweight now as well. You know, I've made weight 65 times in my career, and I'm sick of cutting weight. So, decided to go up in weight, up to welterweight, have an easier fight week. There's plenty of competition at welterweight. They're going to look at me and see me as like a fat lightweight, pretty much. So, the Tyson Fury of the lightweight division. So, I'm sure someone's going to put their hand up and say, yeah, I'll smack him around, and hopefully they do, and we can put on a fight for the fans. And I mean, there's plenty of guys around that are in the same boat as me too. So we'll see what 2024 brings, but I'm pretty keen to make a run at welterweight, have that belt wrapped around my waist, and then see where we go from there.
And even though this isn't ideal, it has been a great year for Team Compton. 30 fights, plenty of wins. Run us through the success of your team this year.
Yeah, for sure. We've had like the best part of 30. We've only had a handful of losses, I think. Without checking the chart, I think it's only 3 losses. It's been a successful year, you know, like we're undefeated on Eternal, which is really cool. And the team's just growing every single day in terms of numbers, in terms of ability, in terms of camaraderie. It's really special. I mean, like, we've always had a good team, but it just seems to be at an all-time high at the moment. The years of hard work that we've done behind the scenes are really starting to pay off. And you can see it, like, look at Dom and Ethan tonight. These guys absolutely killed it, you know. And I still think that's only like 15-20% of their potential of what they can do now. So when you see them in a couple of years' time and they're on the big show, which inevitably they're all going to get to, I think, you know, like, we'll be kind of the new big gym on the block sort of thing.